trees shadow the dust-laden trail. I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, Canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch. Watch seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, Canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how it glows much like passion. A heart can't spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, Canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we loved, must have good then. Underneath the weeping willow, by the creek where lilies flow, you and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit coat. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold, in that wild forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road. With every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory, where silence speaks in gusts, whispering the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretched like fingers cold. Cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray, each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road, every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sift drifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf, it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed and love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises, fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight, as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands letting go, letting go, letting go. In the shade of the old oak tree by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tightly bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red, like the heart I can't reclaim, for in the dust of trails long gone, all that's left is your name. Years rode by on thunder and hooves over stones that marked the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. But still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night I swear I hear the whisper of your voice, floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, nothing but the ache inside, memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were in places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk, in the memories left behind, in the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined.
In the heart of the valley, where the wild dandelions grow, I found her dancing, soft silhouette against the sunset's glow. Underneath the oak tree's ancient watchful eyes, we Carved our names bound by the land 'neath endless skies. Our laughter mingled with the summer breeze so light, in that dandelion field where dreams held tight. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming end, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. Years have ridden past like shadows cross the moon. The oak tree stands alone, the carving faded all too soon. Her scarf still clings to a branch, a flag of surrender to the time. While I wander gravel roads in solitude sublime, the cabin's quiet porch swings empty like the echoes of her laugh, and I'm just a ghost in my own story, a photograph from the past. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming end, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. So I'll ride these trails under skies white and blue, searching horizons for a sign for something true. But the truth is like the rain on this dusty beaten path, it washes away the reasons, leaves the aftermath. Oh, the winds, they've changed, left me to abide with the memories of dandelions and the tears I've tried to hide. But love like wildflowers finds a way to endure, in the heart of a cowboy, lonesome, solemn and pure. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field where I'll hold forever tight.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once told, leather boots side by side, yours were new, mine were old. We watched the sun bleed its gold over hills soft and bold, but your laughter's now a whisper in the prairie's windy fold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of your echoing ghost, where the wind talks in sighs and the silence boasts. These boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone, lost in the dust of dreams withdrawn. The saddle sits untouched, it's weathered by the storm, in the cabin where your scarf lies tattered and forlorn. Old porch creaks underfoot like it mourns the morn. Since the day you left, it's just shadows I've dorn. Oh, my heart rides the trails of your echoing ghost, where the wind talks in sighs and the silence boasts. These boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone, lost in the dust of dreams withdrawn. There's a quiet in the rain, a melody unsung, of gravel roads not taken and words we left unstrung. I roam through fading trails where our rivers once flowed, and now I understand some love's too heavy a load. So I'll walk these vacant lands where our memories rove, with boots turned cold in the absence of love. Yes, these boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone. A cowboy's heart wanders, forever withdrawn. Oh, these boots have turned cold, but the journey's not old. In the silence of the sunset, where our stories retold.
In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild blue bonnets lay, we carved our names inside the bark and dreamed our lives away. Her laughter mixed with the prairie wind, a song so sweet and sprung, where the creek bends by Johnson's farm. Her smile died young. Her smile died young on the dusty trail where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons where her laughter's never been. Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep where her smile died young. Now the oak has grown all twisted, the creeks run dry and old, and I'm a drifter on these gravel roads in the silence bitter and cold. The scarf she left still smells like rain, a memory on my tongue. The porch swings empty by Miller's gate where her smile died young. Her smile died young on a dusty trail where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons where her laughter's never been. Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep where her smile died young. So I'll saddle up as the dawn breaks gray. My heart's as heavy as lead, searching for a sign in the empty sky or a path where her feet might have led. But only the wind replies in echoes of the songs we once had sung. In the silence of these wild lands, her smile died young. Her smile died young on that cursed trail, and I'm haunted by the sunrise. Every morning holds her whisper, every night her goodbye. This saddle's a my tale's forever unsung. I'm just a shadow riding blindly where her smile died young. Yes, I'm the echo of a love not meant where her smile died young. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, a woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found. Right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers dance with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome so vast and wide, I roam alone, you ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarf shut the door on all we used to know, lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dusk, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the nighthawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend. Underneath the old oak tree where the shadows lean so long, I carved our names inside a heart. The world was right, nothing was wrong. That dusty trail to your porch, I knew my boots, knew my soul. But like the sunset steals the day, time came around, took its toll. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. The saddle hangs on the barn wall, the leather cracked like my worn heart, and that scarf you left behind is fading, tearing me apart. Gravel roads where we once laughed, now trails of tears under moonlit skies. Empty cabins, rooms full of ghosts, with love's echo, my lonesome cries. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. Rain falls on the old tin roof like the tears I've cried for you. Every drop of memory faded, but somehow still feels new. In the quiet of this night, under stars that we once knew, I'm learning that letting go is something I can't just choose. Silence said nothing, and yet it speaks so true. Each whisper of the wind is a bit of me, a part of you. Now I walk these trails alone, where our laughter once had flowed. Silence says nothing, but it's the only voice I've known. Silence says nothing as I let you go. But in my heart, oh in my heart, it's where your memory forever roams.
In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plain snow. It whispers secrets of our youth, neath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light fading to the night, hear the screen door's gentle creak. Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories, in the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread of memory fading, in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be held. In the scent of rain, wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirt shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairies wide, my heart's the guide. Past
just the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone, like that old flannel shirt in the breeze just sways, softly closing the door on those long lost days.
By the gnarled oak where the wild rivers flow, we carved our names in the skin of the bark. Under vast skies where the cold winds blow, in the heart of the shadows we sparked a dark. Oh, but that trail turned cold, my love went astray, where the sun dips low and the night swallows day. I'm walking these roads where our memories lay, guided by stars led astray by the fray. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more. Silence fills spaces where laughter once soared. Dust settles slow on the hardwood floor, echoes of footsteps I once adored. Yes, that trail turned cold, my heart torn apart, where dreams fade like evening's last blush of light. I'm clutching the reins of a runaway heart, through the ghost of your whispers in the dead of the night. Gone is the warmth of your hand in my own, like rain through the dust to the earth seed sown, lost in the echo of an old love song, played on a guitar that's been silent too long. Trails turn cold, no embers burn clear. With each lonely sunset, I wish you were near. But I'm just a shadow in your life, once held dear. On a trail turned cold, I'll disappear.
In the gray dawn, by the old creek bed, cold morning, listen to the words we said. Your laughter mingled with the rustling oaks, my heart was yours beneath woolen cloaks. We carved our names on the tavern door in that quiet town where the eagles soar. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fame. My scarf still holds the scent of rain, my soul keeps riding, bound by your chain. See seasons turn like the pages of a book. Our oak tree fell, no more sheltered nook. That old porch we swore would never age now creaks alone under time's heavy gauge. Gravel roads where we once danced till late lead to nowhere, sealed by fate's own gate. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. My saddle's worn from roads long traveled, every sunset a memory unraveled. By the fading trail I pause and look behind, searching for what I'll never find. The whispering pines and the settling dew tell tales of a love that once I knew. So the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of dreams that dusk recalls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. I'll ride on with a heart torn in two. Cold morning listened, and it knew our truth. Out by Lonely Hill where the oak tree stands, I carved our names in the bark with these weathered hands. We watch sunsets paint the sky, just you and me. In that old cabin shadow, we were wild, we were free. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. Now the wind whispers through the grass, a soft mournful sound. Lonely Hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Seasons turned and the frost came to claim the land. Your scarf's still in my pocket, but there's no warmth in my hand. That gravel road we wandered, now overgrown, leads back to an empty porch where memories moan. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. The oak tree stands silent under stars that still astound. Lonely Hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Underneath that vast prairie sky, I hear her call. In the rustle of the leaves, in the autumn's gentle paw, riding trails now fading, where our laughter once rang tall. Her echo in the canyon, a haunting loving drawl. Oh, Lonely Hill, you cradle dreams that never age, bound by the promise of a dusty bygone stage. My heart lies buried neath your sage. Lonely Hill, where my love forever young on this old page. So I'll say
in the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me. The earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge. Your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my soul the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight. That old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloom, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers, though we're apart. The saddle's empty, the night sky sprawls against the echo of your distant calls. The rains may cleanse, the oak may sway, but in my heart the storm stays. I wander past where laughter dwelled, underneath the heavens we once held. Each step away stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles. As the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays. Here in my heart the storm stays.
On the edge of the Calico Basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scar faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this place, where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wandered, flowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds a ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths along with the silence, each hoofbeat a beat out of time, chasing the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars I confess to the skies, I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me. As dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries, the canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers, echoes entwined of the love once lived here and now left behind. Out where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart of flame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain, in wild lands where the wind speaks and whispers, that old porch where your laughter rang, a melody amidst the rustling plains. Now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days of dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. The cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unweathered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill where memories like rivers softly. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night, soft scars, learning that love like life is sparked by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is one. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear. In every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories I ride on alone. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under a sky pane, old memories gone. I found your hat, edges frayed and weather worn, by the creek where we swore love beneath the storm. You laugh spring in your step like morning dew. Each laugh, each touch as the wild west wind blew. Head tied down, heart let loose, drifting like tumbleweeds with no excuse. Saddles worn, trails gone cold, in empty cabins our stories untold. Each setting sun I feel the weight of a lonesome heart none can recreate. Now the porch creak's empty, waiting in vain. Gravel roads washed out by the season's rain. Where once we danced, now only shadows sway. Echoes of laughter, whisked so far away. The scarf you left clings to the wind's sad tune, a melody of a love that left too soon. Hat tied down, heart let loose, chasing the echoes of a love we can't produce. Saddles torn, nights unfold, in silent whispers our dreams are retold. Every dawn I chase the light, holding on to shadows fleeing into the night. In the dust where our paths once merged, I wander lost on this lonely verge. Forgive me, love, for I can't find the way to untie this hat, to cease this fray. Hat tied down, heart still bound to the ghost of your whisper, the softest sound. Saddles empty, trails wind down into the heartache of this quiet town. As sunsets blaze and day meets night, I'm a cowboy alone, holding tight to the memory of us, hat tied down in the wildlands, lost in love once found. Out where the oak tree shadows fell on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody wild as the land. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love as wide as the prairie's girth. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Now the cabin sit empty, where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gate. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I saw. No rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. On the crest of the ridge under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sighs. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, worn by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away. Underneath the oak where the shadow lingers long, I found your scarf blue as the dusk, singing a prairie song. Right there by the crooked bend on Jenkins' old dirt road, we watched the stars crowd the night as a cool wind softly blows. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, lighting old memories at each of the turns. When a river runs deep by the edge of your eyes, there I linger still, where our old love lies. Now the porch creaks a lonely tune neath the weight of silent moons, and the cabin's empty rooms hold the echoes of our laughs, the dusty trails where we once rode, now just tracks the wild wind blowed by hearts a saddle worn and old, lost in the echoes of our past. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, each spark a whisper of return. In the silence of the plains under skies wide and high, I roam with the dust under your starlit sky. By the faded trails and where the wildflowers hide, I reckon with the ghosts of dreams that never die. Yet in the hush twixt dusk and dawn, by that lonely ridge, I find a peace in knowing love's when night burns, forever it burns, a torch in the void where the heart yearns. Deep as a river, wild as a rain, in the whispers of the wind, I hear your name. Yes, in the whispers of the wind, I'll always hear your name.
Out where the oak tree shadows fell along, on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody, wild as the land. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love is wide as the prairies gird. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Cabin sat empty where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gale. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I sought. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. On the crest of the ridge, under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sides. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, worn by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away.
Underneath that old oak tree, where our names were carved so deep, in a land where whispers roam free, on the breeze that sang us to sleep. Your scarf had danced a wild red flame against the vast unyielding blue, and life had never stayed the same when under that oak I first kissed you. Oh, the oak tree sang while the cabin stands vacant stares through windows that frame the setting sun, gravel roads and the dust that shares the tales of the treaded paths we've run. An empty porch, a creaking swing, echoes of laughter, a fading trail. The saddle's empty like the sting of a lonesome whistle, a gone rail. Oh, the oak tree sank in the riverside, roots washed away by the weeping sky. Our dreams just memories of a silent star, haunting emptiness after the dark. There's a whisper on the wind, a call so faint, in the rustle of the leaves, your gentle restraint. I wander these hills with a shadow by my side, the ghost of your touch, where my regrets